and welcome to Nintendo 24/7, the only show on the internet that piggybacks off of new video games and video game news to grow. Today's episode, we are going to be reviewing the second wave of the Mariokart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. We're going to go through each track and what I like and dislike about the pass. And that's about for the intro. Let's get right into it. If we're going to be reviewing the tracks in the cup, then I think we might as well talk about the cups. The Booster Wave, the Course Wave 2, comes with 2 cups, and in the fourth cup, we have New York Minute, Mario Soccer 3, Calamari Desert, and Waluigi Pinball. The fourth track in the fourth cup of the second wave is New York Minute, which is one of the first Mario Kart core tracks to come out, which is when I was still playing the game, and then I basically fell off right after that happened. I honestly really enjoyed the track. I think it's a very good track. It shows a lot of New York. However, I feel like the track is just kind of lame. It feels like there's a lot of wide turns, but it's also the first tour track, so I can't really complain too much. There's not much to complain about, honestly. The track is solid. It's just missing some flair, kind of. Overall, though, it's a very good track. I would say that the music is pretty good. The jazzy aesthetic really shows New York, but it's nothing to wow over. But honestly, the third lap is the best when you go into the building and then you start, and then you drive up and then you see the finish line. Honestly, that was so cool. The next track in the cup was Mario Soccer 3. It's a very solid track. It is a very good track. Although it is so boring compared to any of the tracks in the rest of the wave, or even probably the rest of the DLC, because it is a track from the Super Nintendo. It's a Super Nintendo track at its heart, which means that it's not going to have anti-gravity, or gliding, or underwater sections. But it's not a bad track at all. I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun drifting, and then you can cut corners with mushrooms. It's very good. However, it's just very, very basic compared to Waluigi Pinball or Calamari Desert, which we will talk about next. However, the music is pretty solid. Super Nintendo music remix is honestly super cool to me, so the music is really good. The next track in the Torn-Up Cup is Calamari Desert, and it's a very, very good track. It's from the Nintendo 64, which means that it has a lot of... It's a very good glow-up, but it's a good track either way. It changes between each raps, because that's what the tour track, because it came from Mario Kart Tour. But it changes because the first rap, it's like the original Calamari Desert on the N64. Then you go and ride across the train, and then it's kind of back to the third rap, but you start in the tunnel that time. But it's a very good track. The track has very good aesthetics. It's very fun. It looks fantastic, which is great. But overall, I say that the music is pretty mid-tier compared to like Waluigi Pinball and Mushroom Gorge, which we will see next. The final track in the Torn-Up Cup is Waluigi Pinball, and what else can I say? Everyone already knows that this track is the best track in Mario Kart DS. I never played DS personally, but it looks so fun. Waluigi Pinball, the music's great, the track's great, I love the layout, it's so much fun, it looks great, the neon lights look fantastic on the Switch. However, I have one complaint, and it's when the turns, it's kind of at a slam because it's a pinball table, but there's parts that could be really influenced by anti-gravity, and the fact that they aren't kind of disappoints me. I really wish they did use it, but it's not a huge deal breaker. The track itself is still fantastic. Next onto the Royal Cup, which has Sydney Sprint, Snowman from GBA, Mushroom Gorge, and Sky High Sunday. Fourth on the cup is Sydney Sprint, which is a very, very good track. The music is fantastic, it changes all the laps. It's a very good track. The aesthetic is nice, it's based on Sydney, Australia. You can see the ocean, you can see the ships, you go through the Opera House, you see Toads and Yoshis all in the stands. It's a very, very, very fun track. It's honestly probably my favorite out of the tour tracks we have so far, which is kind of hard to say because Ninja Hideaway, but I'd say based on the cities, this is my favorite one. Snowman from GBA is next, and it's just alright. Everyone online is talking about how it looks fantastic, but I'd say compared to the other GBA tracks, like Cheeseland and Ribbon Road, it's not that good. I mean, I love it, and it's fun and all, but it's not that good of a track. I'd say that the music is very, very good, but it was probably the worst track in this wave, because I'd say that the worst track in the first wave is probably the worst track overall, which is Toad Circuit from Mario Kart 7. It's just a basic track, but this isn't about Wave 1, this is about Wave 2, and Snowman GBA. the track's just alright. I mean, there's penguins from Mario 64, and I love penguins, and I love the penguins from Mario 64. But other than that, the track is pretty basic, and it's just alright. Mushroom Gorge is the third track in the Power Cup, and honestly, the track is great. It's very solid and improves on the Wii track in phenomenal ways by adding the Vital Mushroom from Mario Kart 7. However, my biggest complaint from this track is that the only thing that doesn't change, which probably could have changed and been really good, is the music. But even then, I love Mushroom Gorge's theme. The gap jump is still there, and I know this track beat the back of my hand, and trust me, it plays like I remember it on the back of my hand. But granted, I haven't played Mario Kart Wii in a while, so I don't know. Maybe it's changed. Sky High Sunday is last, and it's different. It's not a retro track. It is a brand new Nitro track to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's a very good track, however, it isn't the tippity top, which is what Mount Wario is. I love it that it's a new track, and I think the music is great. Everything is great. The aesthetics very good. However, it just doesn't have enough oomph to be the best track possible. My only issue with it is that it was probably made as a toll track, and it was just brought into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the Booster Force Pass. But it's a very good track still, nonetheless. I'd say that it's probably my favorite track after Mushroom Gorge, which was my second favorite track in the Power Cup. But even then, that's still pretty high praise because Sydney Sprint is phenomenal. So what'd you think? Do you think my opinions are bad? Do you think Snowland from GBA should be higher? Do you think Waluigi Pinball should be lower? Let me know in the comments below. And I want to point this out, we are very close to 10 subscribers. If you could subscribe at 10, I'll be doing a tier list of every single Smash Bros. Character, and I'd love to be able to make that video. So make sure to subscribe, please. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Dislike it. I can see that you disliked it. Other people can't. But please, have a great rest of your day.